Good afternoon, everyone. We have about, let's say, 25 minutes left on this webinar, so I'll try and go through these samples rather quickly. The first one, as Ashley just showed us, was to leverage our BidWizard for DOT projects. Right now I'm on the BidExpress website looking at the North Carolina Department of Transportation. I zeroed in on this proposal. It's a bridge deck preservation. NCDOT has identified 37 bid items for this particular project, and what I want to show you is being able to essentially leverage historic estimates for these pay items. So going into hard dollar, being able to grab out details of crews or plug numbers that you've already specified for these particular sections of work, driving a new estimate, being able to fast track it, and hopefully as kind of increase that productivity when estimating new work. So to go through that process, I'm going to switch over to hard dollar, and we're currently on our main screen. And what I want to use is our BidWizard. So for this new code, I'm going to specify the proposal number 202963. It's a bridge deck preservation. I want to import the pay items. The first thing I'm going to do is identify where that EBS file is. So the EBS file that's on BidExpress, I downloaded and loaded it up. Second thing I want to do is pick the jobs that I want to have copy out the details. So you'll see on the screen below, I kind of pre-built some other jobs that were awarded from NCDOT that are bridge deck preservation projects, and using those historical information to help build out my new estimate. So with those three source jobs selected, I'm just going to hit next real quick, next again, and the key screen that we're going to see is this step 5 here. So this is the end result of the BidWizard. You'll notice that there's all the pay item numbers that were pulled in from the EBS file. More importantly, if you can tell the distinction maybe between the first 4 items, the first 3 have a plus sign indicating that for that pay item number, based on those 3 source jobs I specified, we actually have details of cost in there that we want to leverage to drive the new unit cost in our new estimate. Item 4, for example, we didn't have any historical information, so that's something we're going to have to detail out ourselves. But just quickly glancing at this screen, there's a lot of plus signs next to a lot of these pay item numbers. So the idea is, again, to fast-track the estimating process, leveraging historical information. Right? So I'm just going to quickly hit finish here, and my new estimate's going to be created. All right, my new estimate is created. First thing I'm going to do is look at my cost breakdown structure. And here we can see the items brought in to the estimate. And more importantly, there's cost already associated with a lot of these. So one way of looking at this and kind of analyzing what information is being brought in, I'm just going to quickly group my cost breakdown structure by the data source. Right? So in this collapsed view, we can see those 3 source jobs that I previously specified and how many are contributing to my current estimate. So that job C203012, there was 14 matches when we did the BidWizard, and it brought in its unit cost for these items. Right? For C203006, there was 16 matches, and it brought in its unit cost. And lastly, there's 9 items that weren't identified in either of the 3 historical bids that we're going to have to detail out ourselves. But again, just looking at this collapsed view, out of the essentially 39 items, there's only 9 of them that we have to detail out. Or looking at it the other way, there's 31 items that we already have information for that we can either use or we can maybe modify. Maybe the production is going to be a little different, or we're going to apply certain factors to accommodate different site conditions. But again, we have a basis to start from, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, so that covers the bid wizard and the DOT.